What's up, guys? We got a new small trailer for Astra Malorum. Not really. It's kind of just a little sneak peek in the season 1 trailer, and it looks really cool. It reveals the new wonder weapon, which is we're gonna get to it in the blog. I'm gonna show the blog off as well. Just kind of explain what we're gonna be getting. But yeah, we got like a UFO launcher weapon, which is really cool and unique, and we also got a new zombie boss, which is like this robot, and people have been saying it looks like it's from Fallout, or also looks like the movie Zathra, um, which is like an old kids movie. Really like that one, and that, yeah, I totally forgot that movie even existed. So let's go back. Let's go into the map here. Let's look at the blog, and I'm just gonna kind of go through this as quick as possible, just so you just get the stuff you need. And I also gotta go to work, unfortunately. So Astra Malorum, the launch map of, it's gonna be launching on season 1, so that's good, right on season 1. The description: the heroes continue their perilous journey into search of another Shadowsmith, with their path leading them to a mysterious observatory, a relic ripped from the early 20th century, now drifting silently within the shimmering rings of Saturn. So that's really cool. We're on an asteroid on the rings of Saturn, which is a very inspired choice of map for zombies. It's very cool. It says, once a beacon of human curiosity and discovery, the observatory has become a ghostly monument suspended in time. Its rusted domes and fractured telescopes watching endlessly over the planet's swirling bands. Within its hollow corridors, secrets of the past and the next step in their quest awaits. So, very cool. Astra Malorum translates to the Stars of Evil, which is a pretty badass title for a zombies map. I like it. We got the new boss type enemy here. It's called Oscar, which is kind of a funny, cute little name for a big murderous robot. The Sentinel robot, a remnant of mid-20th century cinematic imagination, has somehow become an animated, stalking menace that roams the dark halls of the observatory. Known as the Observation System and Carnifex Adjudicator robot, which Carnifex means kind of like murderer or executioner, apparently, and so that's what Oscar is short for, which is pretty dark for such a cute name. Like I said, this elite entity seems to be persistent in assessing and neutralizing threats, slowly hover patrolling areas where a disturbance has occurred. And it would be really cool if this is kind of like the more the zombie bosses, like the astronaut from Moon, or George from Call of the Dead, where they're just like, they're constantly on the map. That'd be cool, because it says it's slowly hover patrolling areas with where a disturbance has occurred. Maybe it's just hovering there, guarding a certain area, and then it only attacks you when you go towards it. But that could also be messed up, because what if you just forget it's there and it respawns next round after you kill it. You forget it's there and then it just, cucks you, one-shots you, and you're dead. I don't know. But its abilities here: using a detection field to scan the environment in methodical, sweeping motions. Should a threat be determined, Oscar switches to combat mode. At this point, countermeasures are deployed. A drone shield: a smaller mobile robot tethers itself to Oscar, keeping it immune to all incoming damage. Additional drones should be expected should a more protected battle occur. Okay. So I guess it'll make itself more tanky if you don't kill it fast enough. That's kind of what it sounds like to me. Tesla field: an offensive electrical arc crackles out of Oscar's carapace, searing damage into any nearby targets. Expect additional electrical offense when Oscar engages in close quarter fighting. So he'll shoot out waves of electricity, and if you get close, you're basically probably just going to get melted and destroyed. And maybe this goes through your armor as well. I was watching some videos, and some people said that maybe that would be the case, and that kind of makes sense. I guess Uber Klaus did that as well. I didn't even notice that, but that might be annoying. Um, attack drone's hologram. A attack drone. Well, I can't speak. Attack drone hologram is deployed from Oscar's chest cavity and travels directly towards a perceived threat. Should the hologram connect with that threat, any nearby undead entities are attracted to attack in fiercely enraged state. So, yeah, it seems like there's going to be a drone that maybe gives, what do you call it? Maybe gives the zombies around it leads when it'll lead the zombies towards you, but in like a damn, what do you call it? You know, it'll enrage them, so make them super sprinters and make them do more damage. I'm totally forgetting what it's called, but you know, the device you use at the spawn. The rage inducer, that's what it's called. Um, internal circuitry projectile. Should a threat become unreachable, Oscar produces non-critical internal parts from its interior and hefts them at the threat. So I guess that's maybe like its last resort, is that it'll throw its mechanical parts at you to kill you. So that's pretty cool. And now we have the wonder weapon, which I'm the most excited about. Like, this just looks awesome. It also does look like it's from Zombies in Spaceland, from Infinite Warfare Zombies, which is one of the best zombies maps. It's a great map. It's like the same aesthetic and stuff. It's really cool. So it's called the LGM-1, which stands for Little Green Menace, and it launches saucer squadrons that exterminate enemies like the lower life forms they are. Shoot for the stars. A retro sleek artifact with unique target acquisition and annihilation qualities. The LGM-1 shoots out partly autonomous saucer-like projectiles that swarm nearby targets with miniature but potent laser fire. So yeah, literally just shoots out a fleet of UFOs, tiny UFOs that shoot lasers, which is really cool. Look at this sexy looking gun here. Just wow, look at that. That's a wonder weapon. Like, that looks beautiful. I can't wait to use it. Then we'll go down to we got traps, but to be honest, I never really care much about traps, right? I'll use them, you know, they're kind of novelty. It's like cool they're there, but I'll kind of forget them. They can be good for high rounds as well, but you know, I like using my guns. But we got the Stellar Dissector. It'll cost 1,000 essence. It's like this laser trap, which is pretty cool. I'm just going to kind of go quickly through these. Apogee Annihilator, 1,500 essence, which is going to shoot astronomer rockets at zombies. I'm not really sure how that'll work. Maybe it'll home in on them. That'll be, I mean, that seems pretty cool and useful. Astra Malorum, the main quests, rewards, and challenges. So right here, the quest goes live when the season drops, which is great. We'll get a new operator skin. You know, they're not telling us who it is yet. And new calling card, 10,000 XP. We'll also get complete Astra Malorum Mastery Challenge for another calling card, 5,000 XP. Obtain the necessary intel, so that's just all, you know, the obvious stuff you can collect for the story. You'll get a calling card and 10,000 XP. Players who complete the main quest before direct mode arrives for this map will also earn a unique calling card variant, which is pretty cool. Gives you a reason to play it again, right? Astra Malorum also comes with 6 new calling card challenges with a animated mastery card for completing the entire set. Players can access the set from the map select screen in the quest reward until widget or via. Okay, so yeah, you can just look at the stuff you collected. So, you know, some new dark ops challenges to collect as well, and we haven't even found all the dark ops challenges on Ashes of the Damned yet, so that's cool. There's a lot of stuff to still discover in you know, the first zombies map, which is a really good sign that they're, you know, they seem to be putting, like, this whole game seems to just be, they're putting in their all mostly for zombies, it seems, which is great, seeing zombies get the budget. But of course the rest of the game seems to be suffering a little bit. I'm not really completely sure, like, but from what I hear anyways, So new gameplay content. We're gonna get more modes into zombies. Yep, standard mode, and then we're gonna get directed mode of Ashes of the Dams. Cool. Here is the yeah, so if you complete the guided quest, which this makes me want to complete now, because if you look right here, Maya's skin has a denizen from Transit in her pocket, which is pretty cool. So you'll get the bushwalker skin, and as well as a calling card, 5,000 XP. There's also additional calling card, 10,000 XP for collecting all necessary intel, whatever. So going down here. All right, so we have the survival map, exit 115. Survive as many rounds as possible. So yeah, survive. You'll earn Chef's Special Animated Emblem 10,000 or 1,000 XP reach round 10. Ravage Charm and 2,500 XP reach round 25, and the Perkaholic, which is cool. You know, very cool if you want to, you know, go and do the new maps main quest. Perkaholic is very useful, so maybe you want to do this first and just get a free one, right? Just reach round 50, which is not that hard. It might be, I'm not sure. Maybe on just survival map it will be because it's tiny. But Cursed Astra Malorums, no guidance, limited HUD. Yeah, right. Point system, yep. Black Ops 3. So we're gonna get 6 new relics for Astra Malorum after completing the quest. So that is very cool. And then of course we get Jingle Hells. You know who really cares? I don't really like Jingle Hells all that much. I mean it's cool to mix it up if you're bored of the main mode, and now we have Curse, like Jingle Hells. Like maybe you'll play it for a second just cause, change it up, but whatever. You can throw snowballs. There's probably Christmas presents you can unlock and get better weapons. That ray gun variant does look cool, but it's probably gonna be like $25 in a pack. So yeah, holiday modes. Okay, so I will point out the rewards for Jingle Hells though. Completing the main quest earns exclusive seasonal rewards, including a holiday calling card, Ultra Gobblegum, and bonus XP. So that's cool. But going down to the modes, List Keepers Challenge, Astra Malorum. A different storm has settled over Astra Malorum. The main quest is replaced by a chain of mysterious objectives delivered through the unseen hand of the List Keeper. So this is a different mode, and I'm not sure if this is a limited time mode. Yeah, it says holiday mode. So, but it seems like this is like an in-game, like there's gonna be a character actually guiding us. So that's interesting. I'm not really sure if it seems Christmas themed either, but whatever. Every task builds on the next, each demanding more control, awareness, and resolve than the last. Can you prove you have the virtues necessary to be recorded into the list? It also kind of reminds me, sadly, of Vanguard Zombies, where you're just doing objectives, but if they're kind of guiding you throughout the map, I mean, that's definitely better. So that'd be cool if they just kept that, just to keep it different, right? List Keepers challenges. Each objective brings a new test. Some are easier to tackle solo, while others benefit from teamwork. Depending on where you struggle, and you may find that changing your party size makes all the difference. That's interesting. So I guess they're just implying if maybe the more or less people you have, it could be harder or more difficult. So, but I think that's always the case, right? Rewards. Players who impress the List Keeper earn unique seasonal rewards, including a holiday calling card, Ultra Gobblegum, and bonus XP as trophies for those who answered the Keeper's Call and endured what followed. So honestly, I would mainly just do that for the probably calling card, because you're never going to be able to get the calling card again, right? So just for Christmas. So kind of nice, whatever. Here's the new Pack-a-Punch. So I don't know if this is the main pack for Astra Malorum, or let's just read here real quick. Season 1 brings a variety of new Astra Malorum Pack-a-Punch camos, so camos, plural, to unlock, some of which are displayed above. So some of which Each has specific unlock criteria, with some being trickier to obtain than others. I'm sorry if I'm struggling reading here. I'm just pretty tired. Note that any pap camo you've previously unlocked. So any pap camo from previous maps you can unlock and use on any map, which is cool. Yeah, but this pap camo, some people are not liking what it looks like. I think this looks pretty cool. Yeah, it does look kind of like the gold camo on top, and then underneath it's like kind of like nebula. Yeah, I think it looks cool. I don't know, I like it. I like it. And also to point out, we have the classic Pack-a-Punch machine right here, which is, that was like one of the first things I saw when I was looking through this the first time. So are we gonna get, there's no way they're gonna add the animation in, because you know how they feel about, oh, the animation's too slow, and like we don't want players to get stuck and die when they're cracking their knuckles or whatever, even though it looks cool, and that's big part of zombies looking cool, but whatever. It would be cool if they add the the pap animation back. But yeah, I've kind of missed what it looked like. Kind of gives me nostalgia. Then we have Mule Kick, which is cool. Same machine from Cold War, so cool. And then we have all the augments. So I'm just gonna go through this quickly. You can carry more stock ammo, applies to wonder weapons, and varies on the type of weapon. Includes wonder weapons. I just said that. Free throw, chance to keep equipment when thrown, does not apply to compact axes for some reason, which is kind of dumb. Old reliable, your third weapon is recovered when you repurchase Mule Kick, does not apply to limited quantity weapons like wonder weapons. Like certain wonder weapons, your weapon no longer falls to the ground, and is instead stored within a realm out of your grasp until Mule Kick is used again. I don't really understand how that all works, but at least you can get, you know, your third weapon back, which is good. That's how it's been. Multi-pack, Pack-a-Punch. A weapon might cause another weapon you are carrying to upgrade to the same pap level. That is awesome. Includes your melee weapon, so I think that's really cool. Seems like it's kind of random. The chance of it happening in the future increases, so yeah, that seems kind of OP, to be honest. Minor augments, fully equipped. You can carry more equipment. Nice. So they're incorporating Bandolier Bandit from Black Ops 4 into this, which is great, because that was a really good that was one of the best perks in that game. It was just simple, you know, overall net positive, so cool. Plate Hunter, you can carry an extra armor plate. That's cool as well. Note this adds one to your plates in reserve. Right. BOGO, crafted equipment grants an additional equipment up to the maximum capacity. Interesting. This allows you to craft one item and get another one for free if you have the inventory capacity. That's cool. Kickback, get a discount on perks. This applies to purchasing perks at machines, and the discount is significant. That's crazy. That's OP as well. That's the one you want on at all times. Just have that on. So Mule Kick is great. And then we have Lightmen's. I'm only going to look at the new augments here, to be honest, because, you know, I'm assuming it's the same, right? Healing just, yeah, damages enemies when touched. Right, yep. Consuming healing goes temporarily, yep. So the new one is Booster Shot. The healing glyph can now overcharge health, which that is really nice. Especially that'd go crazy in Ashes of the Dam with the wonder weapon that overheals you. Then we'll look at the Mitosis. Each activation has a chance to create a extra healing glyph, so that's cool. So Shatter Blast is back. Just gonna look at the new one, new augment again. Damaging multiple enemies with Shatter Blast temporarily mitigates damage from you. That's pretty nice. Nice little utility there. So it's called Blast Shield. And then we have Blast Through. Weapons with Shatter Blast deal more damage through armor. Nice. Yeah, that's pretty good too. Get rid of those armored zombies, and maybe it helps with the bosses as well. And then we have Tesla Storm, which people hate Tesla Storm for some reason. I love Tesla Storm. I like going fast. and it kind of makes you basically immune to damage for a while. It's pretty nice. So we have Haywire, periodically sent out electrical charges that stun and damage enemies with Tesla Storms. That seems just like the normal one though. Like, how's that different? I guess it's long range, I'm guessing. I don't know. And then we have Amped, increase the Tesla Storm stun and damage radius. I mean, whatever. That's nice. It's just a little better, I guess. Frost Blast, I like Frost Blast as well. Stone Cold, Stronghold. Oh, Stone Cold. Oh, that's cool. So they incorporated Stone Cold Stronghold from Black Ops 4 and put it in Frost Blast, of all things. That's kind of interesting. It's cool. It's back though. Incoming damage is mitigated while you're inside the blizzard. Okay. Deep Chill, enemies continue to be slowed after leaving the blizzard. Nice. That's pretty nice. I will use that field upgrade. And one of the best field upgrades in Black Ops 6 that just came out the end. Like, it's so dumb that they took it, like, they didn't bring it back immediately for this game. But as Mr. Peaks, he was really unique. I liked him. So the new augments: peak health, heal rapidly while near Mr. Peaks. Nice. VIB discount. Mr. Peaks will offer an ammo discount to VIB's very important buddies. Okay, I'm not really sure how that works, but cool. Then we have 2 new Gobblegums, 1 Epic Gobblegum, Elemental Exposure, and 1 Whimsical, which is Slayist. Slayist sounds pretty cool. We'll see here in a second. Elemental Exposure. So your weapons will always inflict damage with the target's elemental weakness. That is pretty OP, because, you know, that now means you can have whatever, you know, whatever elemental attachment you can have on your gun, and you don't have to worry about, oh, I gotta have this and save it for the bear later. No, you can just use this Gobblegum if you have it, and then boom, if you want to get rid of the bear, there you go. And then Slayus says plays a random zombie song, which, if it's all the songs from the old games, that's crazy. Like, that's awesome. Really, really cool. I hope it's, because this game just started. There's not many songs, right? And there's, I don't know. There's only like 1 amazing song so far. So yeah, that is Astra Malorum. That's all I'm going to cover right now. There are, you know, little stuff like, we have new equipment. Actually, I'll go through the new equipment just really fast. So we have returning tactical shock charge. We have impact grenade, thermal grenade. We have the war machine coming back. The Grim Reaper semi-auto rocket launcher. Interesting. The death machine, and then the combat bow. So we got a bunch of new equipment. That's a good amount. Cool. You know, more ways to kill. I like that. You know. So that is the blog post for Astra Malorum. I am super excited for this map. I've been playing the, you know, Ashes of the Dams a crap ton, and I kind of messed up. Like, I completed the quest, and I didn't know you had to click continue and then pick up the cursed thing to unlock relics. The first time I did it, I just clicked exit after I completed the quest, and so I had to do it again to get the relics. So I did the quest twice. I've probably done the quest 5 or 6 times now. So yeah, I really like the game. So hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe for more. And yeah, I'm really excited for the future of this game. So see you guys later. And yeah, hopefully I'll do more I'm gonna do more top 5 videos as well when I have time. So see you guys later. Goodbye.